our Satisfactory playthrough. Alright, so first and foremost, since we built our coal power, we have 600 coal power being produced right now, 600 megawatts, so we no longer need to use these stupid biomass burners, which I've been hating for a long time now. And this biofuel is pretty much useless, but we are going to use it just in case if we got to remove some trees or something like that. Otherwise, let's make sure these things are connected here. Perfect. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and take care of these ugly foundations and paint these guys in by pressing X. You can go to materials, switch to concrete, and you can go ahead and paint those in. So what's cool about this is that painting it is only going to take 2 of the concrete, as you can see, but it's going to give you back the iron plates that you used to make it, because as you can see, it takes 2 iron plates to make this foundation and 5 of the concrete. Whereas these foundations take 7 concrete, so it just gives you back those 2 iron plates as you paint these in. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing. And that right there looks so significantly better. I absolutely love concrete foundations so much more than the basic ones. Next up, over here by the quartz, we're going to go ahead and build up an awesome sink here, because I am more than sure we are overflowing with items. Let's take that. Let's take a splitter here, right here, and maybe... you know what, this doesn't have to be super clean or anything, and we'll take a merger. Let's put it straight in there, line it up. Perfect. And we can take a Mark 1 belt here. Mark 2 this one. Perfect. And we'll most likely just do one of these. All we have to do is just power this guy here. Stop printing coupons. Very good. Yeah, just because silica overflows pretty quickly, it gets made very fast, and there's a lot of it. And then the quartz crystals, they're pretty good, but it's no big deal for me to just sink basically half of them here. So coming over here to our coal generators, I've come up with a few different designs. Basically the one that I like the most is going to be pretty simple. Let's just do that. Let's take that down, and let's drop one of these. Take a look above. So the design is pretty simple. We're gonna go ahead and take a few of these guys, bring that up a little bit, grab our 2-meter foundations. I'm gonna zoop, what is this, maybe 4 sounds, probably 5 is better. It's gonna be right at the end. And we're gonna grab our half foundations once we unlock them to fill that in there. But for now, we're gonna have to place these guys down without changing anything. Oh, I guess they need the floors. So we'll put the floors in. So I'm just accepting that clipping for right now, but otherwise it wouldn't be there. So as you can see right here, it doesn't let me do it because it's encroaching on the clearance. I'm gonna move 1 and 2, just because we don't want the little feet on the edge there clipping inside of there, and also the little marker there to show us where the building is working will be clipping in. And we're gonna go ahead and remove these 2 and build up the rest of them. And with that all complete, we gotta hunt for some power slugs so we can power up our coal generators and expand our power a little bit. Especially because we just do not have enough coal to go around. So these are lines of 60 being split off into 30s, and it's just not good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade all of these to Mark II, and also power up these guys so they can produce a little bit more coal, since they're not doing enough. 60 per minute is just not good enough yet. So we need 3 more power slugs, or at least power sharks. But before that, I would like to quickly research the rebar gun. This is going to be very helpful in fighting off all the enemies that are protecting all the power slugs. Perfect. And we make it right here in the equipment workshop. Boom. Let's make that. And some iron bars to go with it so that we have ammo. So right off the bat, our first enemies are right there, ones I've been trying to kill for a while. Let's equip and reload. So for any of you who are familiar with FPS, first-person shooters, this is basically a crossbow. The rebar has a little bit of an arc, but nothing too crazy. So this takes 2 shots. Alright, so this is one of the alpha guys, I believe. Yep. So they're a little bit stronger. I believe they have an explosive shot or something like that. There's a few different ones. Different biomes have different ones. Oh, perfect. We got stuff. Makes my job nice and easy. There's no shame in building up to something. Let's take a look. So this needs 10 megawatts of power and 1 rotor. Alright, well, okay. I wonder what just happened, but what we're gonna do, just to make things easier, it's most likely our factory shutting down because we connected everything before I could upgrade things. And that's my fault. So this is going to produce at least 30 megawatts of power, more than enough here. And let's pick that up for us.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
I feel like I already heard that, but I appreciate the second go around. Oh, hello. Oh, that's an interesting place. See if I can catch these buggers midair. They're more likely to catch me. Ah. Give me that. What is this? Bauxite. Oh, very nice. There's one. Let's take care of these guys. Oh, there's 2. What's going on, guys? Have you guys forgotten about me? Eventually I plan to make this line a nice, kind of like a bus for different things that we make on this side, just to carry them over to over there, and not to add anything else to the landscape as much as possible. Ooh, berries. We need those for the research tree and for our doggos. Look, there's a few guardians over here for the coal. This coal we're definitely going to use for our steel factory. I may have to bring in a little bit more iron steel, but we got plenty back at the main base. 2 pure nodes, so we have plenty of it. These guys are a little bit buggy with the terrain sometimes. You're not gonna... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, you're not gonna let me pick that up. That's not fair. Ooh. There's 2 of those things there, so there might be something over there. Let's take a look. Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew that was the sound of these creepy crawlers. No, sir. No, sir. I don't appreciate you. Is that a little one? Oh, thank you. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, sir are not very smart. How'd you miss me? I was standing perfectly still. Oh, hello. Why are there so many of them here? Jesus. Oh, hello. Hello, Bean, sir. Space elevator looks awesome. Alright, so let's go shoot these guys down. Ooh, there's two there. There we go. So that's two. So this is just a way easier way to deal with these guys instead of fighting them head on. I pretty much just always lose health and always on the brink of dying, and I don't appreciate that. This is a very toxic area over here. And not toxic like your ex-girlfriend, but toxic with actual toxins. Although, well, that's actual toxin too, right? Ooh, that's a cave. I like caves. What are you? Limestone. Okay. Alright. Ooh, it's from those. Alright, let's be careful. Ooh, there we go. Power slug indeed. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a big one. Jeez. Oh! Well, I didn't realize I was so low on health. Alright, well, we're back. Okay, let's quickly just gather some items. So, let me get my stuff back together and I'll see you guys right after. Luckily, it shows me my crate. And I could kind of see where it's at. Let's see, where's the Spidey guy? Hello, sir. You murdered me last time because we were in close quarters. If we were not so close, you'd be dead already. God, you move so quickly. You are a disgusting creature. Alright, let's take a look. And our crates. Let's get our stuff back. What do we not need here? There we go. Oh, I don't have space for power slug. Alright, so let's take a look. We don't need so many iron plates. We're just running around anyways. Alright, no worries. Perfect. We're definitely going to upgrade so that we have more inventory space. So in the cloud there is a nice little power slug. So I am going to risk it for the biscuit here. Oh, let's change that to Zoop. That blue power slug. Let's get some to eat in our hands. These berries slowly heal your health, and I emphasize slowly. But it's, you know, it's good in a pinch. It's good to have. Ooh, there we go. Another hard drive. Not what we're looking for right now, but we'll take it. The more the better. Oh, hello, gentlemen. I can shoot back now. How do you feel about that? But it doesn't feel so nice to get shot anymore, huh? Or maybe you shouldn't be doing it either. So, some screws. Alright. Let's not fill up our inventory with random stuff. We certainly want this hard drive. So let's see. Alright, good thing I have what we need. Ooh, that's 2 hard drives for this trip. Very good. This has been a great... Oh, computers. Very nice. This has been a great trip so far. I would like more berries. More than the nuts. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello. Are you protecting these guys?
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
That's where it is. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was the slug I was killing.
Harvest.
I heard you. Ah, summer swoop. Summer sloop. Very nice. Like just there in the distance. A beautiful power slug. Let's do one of these. Checking why your other security guard died? It was me, sir. It was me. Oh, not enough. Okay. This is a good trip already. Not enough space for all the slugs we're collecting. Ooh, I see one in the distance as well. There we go. That's another one. Doesn't seem like anybody's protecting this guy. This is a beautiful area, by the way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a giant glass floor with a giant factory on top, but leave the bottom unscathed. So that way it just looks just as nice. Whoa, I don't think I've ever been here. This is nice. I'm really hoping for some berries instead. Oh, hello. Ooh, there's a lot of these guys here. Might be really good research points. I don't think we need these guys anymore for research on floor. Oh, well, hello. Nighttime makes it really nice and easy to see you. This is beautiful. Alright, let's zip that in. And steal you away. Oh. Guess nothing was protecting you. And how did I miss that one too? This is a great area. I wonder what it is about water, but there's a lot of power slugs near water. Water and just high complicated places. Right? Places that you just wouldn't run up on. Oh. I'm loving the new sky. What are your thoughts, guys, for the new sky in update 6? And what are your thoughts on the teaser the update 7 dropped, or rather that the dev team dropped for update 7? I think it's going to be a new research building where we might potentially research the different animals that we fight all the time, and that could be a great place to get some maybe gear or some of the food stuff rather than in the MAM, and keep the MAM strictly for constructibles, you know, buildings, that kind of thing. I just feel like it makes sense to separate those two, since there are basically different categories of things. Alright, didn't kill that one on time. That's okay. Gonna have to fight this out by hand. Ah, wasn't fast enough, but no biggie. Alright, so this is one of those that I gotta blow up. So a really good, just basic tip that I would give is go in your map on M, and then you can just drop one of these right there. That's perfect. And then so whenever you are looking for power slugs, you can take a look at that, and boom, you can see them right there. Very nice and easy. Definitely do want to clear this real quick, just so that future me can have to take care of it. I don't like leaving problems for future me. I'd rather create solutions. Alright, so make things easier for myself in the future. Even though that was far too easy. Oh, hello. Well then, that power slug was hiding from us. In plain sight. Oh, this is pure. This is perfect. Very good. So I'm really liking the Northern Forest start, because this is putting us in a position to have a lot of pure nodes near us. And we get another cave. Hopefully no more arachnophobia warnings. Hopefully this is just some regular hogs or something like that. But based on this vibe, I really doubt it. Oh, mycelia. Very good. Well, we need space for that. I'd like to pick that up because that's very useful. I don't need these. Silica's easy to come by.
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Ah, very good. So let's collect these up as many as possible. Ooh, by the way, great timing for me to remember that you could click B for a flashlight. I don't know why, I've been just playing without a flashlight this entire time. Especially in areas with low visibility, just torturing you guys, torturing myself. Oh, well, I guess there was an arachnophobia warning just a few seconds before.
Comply.
It's a summer slope. Alright, let's take care of these creepy crawlies.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Control Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
I wonder where the story is gonna go, because there's some crazy obsession with these alien artifacts. I don't see you, sir.
Comply.
I know. Oh. You, sir. Jeez. I hear you. I'm complying. But I really genuinely wonder where the story is going to go.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Yeah, this legally compelling argument to harvest these artifacts is very interesting. Alright, so I think I got enough mycelia. I'm not going to collect everything. I will be back to this cave. I know where it is, so that's very helpful. I think we got the main crown jewel of the cave, and mycelia is going to be like the secondary thing. I hope these big ones regrow the little ones, because that would be nice. Because I don't think there's any way to get mycelia otherwise. And this would be just very helpful to constantly get mycelia, because it is useful for medicine and other things. And I do believe I'm right, actually, because I'm pretty sure I collected all these. Huh, very nice. And we're finally back at base, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look. So I think we researched everything here that we could. What is this? This takes 2 meals, so we could do that. The medicinal inhaler. So that's going to be very useful. Let's take these with us. We could also turn these power shards. Oh, I didn't even know we got 6 blue ones. We could turn those into our power shards. And I think this is our first purple power slug. Very good. We have everything to research that as well, which is great. Perfect. We'll take a look at mycelia here. Nice. Okay, so here we could make fabric, toxic cellular modification. Ooh, gas nobelisk. Very nice. And medical properties. Okay, that's very nice. So we finished the power slugs completely. Let's take a look here. This is all we have for the berries. We're gonna have to go around looking for pale berries. And some of the barrel nuts. Very good. Alright, nutritional processor. Alright, so that's just going to take the next level, which is steel production, which we can knock out this time. And then I would like to make an explorer. The sooner the better. So let me go ahead and get all that stuff for the Explorer. Go ahead and unlock the Explorer, which will make our searching a lot easier. And travel around in areas pretty fast.
New building unlocked.
It's here? No. Oh, it is a building. Very nice. So, power and transport. There we go. The Explorer. With just the right amount, let's go ahead and drop everything in there. Very good. I love hitting
Milestone
the
reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Let's take a look what we have here in Tier 4. Advanced steel production, very nice. We finally get the Miner Mark II. Improved melee combat. This is great, makes it nice and easy. Hypertubes for moving around, and Logistics Mark III, which I'd love. This is going to move around 270 resources for the belts and the conveyor lifts, which is great. And it uses all the steel parts. Very nice. I've upgraded the main belts all the way to Mark II. So let's go ahead and drop these in. 120 parts per minute, perfect. And same thing here. 120 parts per minute. So now this should be filling up. Yeah, perfect, there we go. All of these are Mark II. This guy here, this guy here. I know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let them overflow as much as possible with the coal. I'm sure the water is filling up as well. In the meantime, I've built up this nice little walkway all the way around. I'm gonna accept this little bit of clipping because it is what it is. Just because I don't want to reroute the whole pipe and make it even more difficult on myself. It goes all the way around and also has this middle part as well, just to check on all these guys. And then once we're building the outer shell of the factory, this is going to look nice and neat. And there's a nice little exit here as well. We're going to clean up the wires as well here, add them to the flooring down here or up there, so that way it's not in our way. That looks really strange to me. Yeah, I knew there was a reason why it looked so strange. So let's go ahead and connect the power here. There we go. And turn these bad boys on. There should be an even flux of production. It shouldn't waver like this anymore. So I'm just watching that slowly. Our consumption is going to rise little by little as all the machines are turning on. And I think we did it. I don't think it's too early to celebrate, but I'm very happy with this. Before moving on to our steel production, let's research one of our hard drives. We have 10 minutes until it comes up again. And we certainly have coupons to go ahead and spend. Let's just make sure I don't have any extras. Nope. And let's get into the awesome shop and spend some money. Well, I mean, no, have foundations. We've been talking about this for a while. I want the frame pillar sets. Structural beams are really nice as well, so let's go ahead and get those. Take a look what we have. So last time we also got the regular beams, beam connectors, very nice. So these are pretty cool. So we're going to be able to use them with the steel once we start producing that. The railings, these are really nice. Concrete and metal pillars, these are very good for different kind of designs, hiding things inside of it, because you could build these. Right, so for example, even the small ones, into this and hide power poles, so that makes it nice and clean when you're building. And last but not least, the half foundations that I've been waiting for. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. Because even though it seems like a little tiny thing, it certainly helps with stuff like this. For example, with these guys, when we were designing this, it was difficult to go around it, but now, I guess there's a little bit of clipping maybe with the box of it. I don't think there's actual clipping. A little bit off here. I'm going to accept that clipping because it kind of has to happen. That's just so much better. Right? Instead of the giant hole that we had before, this fills it in pretty nicely. And before we move on, let's go ahead and figure out what recipe we're going to choose here. So, steel rods, right? So this is an alternate recipe for iron rods, so this is going to make way more from steel. Same thing for rotors. This looks like a better recipe, I believe. So this is double the screws, but you get almost triple the production. And here, let's take a look. Usually it's 1-to-1. This is going to be creating 15 out of 6. But it's going to need some water as well. I might take this guy. I like this way better. Let's go ahead and get our fabric. Easy as pie. Let's do the research and perfect. Now we get an extra hand slot. So
Tool belt has been expanded.
And one final thing before we go ahead to the good improved melee combats. And a little bit more in our pocket dimension. Okay.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Alright, so it's going to take 2 of these guys. I already have another one. Perfect. And let's make the Xeno Basher. So this kills most enemies in 2 hits. It hits pretty quickly and very hard. And it's a pretty good weapon, I would say. Very nice. So now we're all equipped to go ahead and build our steel factory. I am probably going to put our steel factory somewhere over there because we have both iron and coal there, and we could just belt it in nice and easy, just like our power. So over here, as you can see, there's iron right there. Our 2 coal nodes, these are normal nodes, so we're going to have to combine those for 120 production. I'm not going to overclock those since we have both here. Eventually we could upgrade that very easily. And then our pure iron node right there. We're going to belt that in together. Most likely I'm going to elevate the structure a little bit right above the fauna, not take any of these leaves or trees away, and build up the factory there. But we're going to do a quick time lapse for that, and as you can see I have our to-do list, a little bit of the basic work that needs to be done, so we're going to build that and you'll see the to-do list slowly getting crossed off. And with that completed, power all connected and machines filled, we have our iron slowly filling in, 120 to be exact. Same thing with 2 coal coming in, just slowly coming up to the machines, slowly making it into the iron ingots, or steel ingots I should say, and into the steel parts. And it all looks nice and clean. So with that, we are slowly making our steel beams and our steel pipes. Very nice. So these 4 constructors, they're split evenly to make 40 per minute of steel pipes. And then these guys make 15 per minute steel beams. We want to upgrade the sooner the better to level 3, so I'm just going to wait for these guys to fill up. But I think that's all we have time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Satisfactory playthrough. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next one where we expand and move forward from steel to all the new upgrades. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and leave a comment.